win or lose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. Or I can put you on some skates, breaking ankles and news, saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Get rich. Come on with it.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Grizzlies come into town for this one. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And for the Heat, they've got another... hometown game here in Miami. Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. And it's Hezonja in at the 3. Outside Gasol. Passes it to Hezonja. 16 feet away. That one wide left.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Conley with it, now guarded by Dragic. Randolph goes in, the 8-footer, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Now here's Wade. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And it's Allen with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Out to Conley. Randolph again, Wade, and then Randolph slams it in.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Whiteside. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. But boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
And the shot is good. Conley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dragic kicks to Wade. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run.
On the topic of Chris Bosh, I mean, guys, he was a 24-11 player his last season with Toronto. Went on to Miami to win rings where his stats dipped a bit with LeBron there. Then last season, the scoring average right back up to 21 a game.
Dragic. Power down with both hands.
Sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Shot clock at 3, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And talking about Chris Bosh, he was really ahead of his time when he first entered the league. I mean, very few power forwards back then had his combination of size, agility, and skill set. Now we're seeing a ton of fours like that on draft night.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Stoudemire comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Gerald Green in for Luol Deng. Payton drives in. Inside. They get it back. Here's Randolph. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Bosh. Winslow comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. And Green gets it to go.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Wright sets a screen. Payton against Chalmers. And Wright, here we go. No good. Now the Heat take it the other way.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
There's a good screen. Winslow with it. Now Green defending. And the wide open shot from Green. Stoudemire kicks to Green. And again, Miami with the triple.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Pass to Fournier. The 3. That's good. Fournier's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Grizzlies up by 2. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Green is out there with Spencer Hawes. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Payton. And it's Barnes, and it's the small forward.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. Wade comes in for Gerald Green. The drive by Green. And it's sent back by Bosh. And then Wade slams it in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
That shot's good from Hawes.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Deng gets a wide open look, and that one no good to start him off on the night. Payton against Chalmers. Pass to Barnes. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Barnes. Green's got his first points of the game. Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Payton kicks to Hawes. And it's Green with the jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the Heat pick up 2. Payton kicks to Green. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And, oh, here we go. Chalmers has got it, the fast break chance. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Whiteside comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Dragic in for Mario Chalmers. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Picked him clean. Wade against Allen. Conley up top. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gasol. Here's Hezonja. A stupendous finish in traffic. Hezonja's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Now here's Dragic after the Marcus Gasol. Dragic the pass to Wade. He kicks it to Whiteside. To the paint. Dang. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
And the Heat with some changes. Winslow's checked in for Bosh. And it's Green in for Dwayne Wade. And Memphis also making a switch. Zach Randolph is checked in for Stokes. Conley with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Now here's Conley after the miss by Luol Deng. Outside Conley. Gasol against Whiteside. And Whiteside sends it back. And here's Green outside. No good on that last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Grizzlies lead by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court.
And it's been